When players first started their adventures in the land of Azeroth, there was one question that they had to answer before any others. For some players it was easy. They knew that they wanted to follow in the footsteps of some of the legendary orcs such as Grom Hellscream, so they knew where their alliances were. Others wanted to follow the Stormrage brothers. Regardless, the question remained the same for all adventurers. Who will you decide, the Horde or the Alliance? Now, we have other videos on our channel about choosing your race and choosing your class, but before you can do that, you really need to choose your faction. And doing that is a pretty big decision. For some players, it'll be easy because they already know the lore and they already know where they want to follow in the footsteps of. They'll either want to go with the orcs, they'll want to go with the night elves, they'll want to go with the trolls, so on and so forth. For some other players, they've already played Classic and they know that they like the Alliance or they know that they like the Horde. For the people that have played Classic and have only stuck to the one faction, you should try the other one though. The gameplay can be pretty different and it's pretty fun just to see the other side of the story. Some people may have friends that are already locked into the Alliance or the Horde, and that's okay because you know you're going to be playing Horde or Alliance. But what about the other players who don't know? What about the players who are going into this fresh, never played before, don't have any friends to play with? How are we supposed to help them choose the Horde or the Alliance? One of the easiest ways to do this is to figure out just what faction you like best by looking at the Warcraft 3 cinematics and watching them all from start to finish. This will help you get a vast understanding of the lore that leads up into the classic World of Warcraft. And by doing that, you might actually find a race that you want to align yourselves with. Like I was saying, some of you might want to follow the Hellscreams. You might want to follow Sylvanas. You might want to try and follow Arthas, however you may be doing that. You also might want to just go and follow the Stormrage brothers like I mentioned before. When I came into World of Warcraft, I'll be honest, I started with the Horde. First, because, I thought I was going to look like a badass running around with my troll mage, with my war paint on and my huge tusks. I thought I was the coolest guy out there and nobody could touch me. Then, once I got to my mid-20s, I decided that, I wanted to try out the other factions, see what all the hubbub was about over on the Alliance. And that's when I rolled my Night Elf Hunter.
Hey, is this thing on? Hey guys, this is your pal Nova. I was able to break into Blister's video. One quick message before it kicks me out. He has been lying to you. You do not want to play for that with the Alliance faction. You want to play for the only good faction, the true faction, the strong faction, the Horde. Oktar Ogar for the Horde.
What the hell is wrong with you, Nova? Let me do my video. Come on, man. Different strokes for different folks. We don't have to all play Horde. Jeez. Anyways, where was I? Yeah, my Night Elf Hunter. So, yeah, I rolled a Night Elf Hunter, and I never looked back. Again, I chose the Night Elf Hunter. No, I did not choose female. It was a male Night Elf Hunter. I chose the male Night Elf Hunter because I thought they looked badass, and I thought it was, again, the coolest mofo around. Yeah. But what I'm trying to get at here is the visuals that each faction brings you. Now, when you get into endgame raids or endgame PvP, it's all going to look the same aside from the people you're fighting next to in your own character model. But while you're leveling up in the world, and in Classic, the journey from 1 to 60 is a big part of the game. You're going to want to make sure that you're enjoying that part of the game just as much as you're enjoying the end game. And for some people, the visuals are a big deal. You can either enjoy the Barons, you can enjoy Orgrimmar, or some people might enjoy Dun Morogh and they might enjoy Ironforge Stormwind. It's completely different for everybody on a case-by-case basis. You really need to go and try both of them for yourselves to see which one you like more. And trust me, they're going to be important things to look at because you're going to be spending hours and hours and hours of time looking at that character and looking at their surroundings. So you better make sure you enjoy what you're seeing. And a large piece for a lot of people is going to be, the PvP and PvP, how well they fare for each faction. Now, a lot of people will say that the Horde have a stronger PvP scene. I'm not saying they're wrong, but I'm also not saying they're right. And when I was actually playing Classic, on my realm it seemed like that was the case. But as I got higher levels and I played on other servers more often, I found out that, across all the servers it's usually going to be about 50-50. Unless I'm playing, then my team always loses, so don't PvP with me. But if you're going into this trying to figure out what server is going to be strongest for PvP for Horde or strongest for PvP on Alliance, it's going to be a crapshoot at the get-go. So if you're looking for that, good luck. If you're coming into this a few months after the release, you might want to do some research and figure out which realm has the best PvP scene and which one has the best PvE scene if that's what you're looking for. All of this can also be true for RP. RP communities are huge, and they're going to be huge in Classic just like they were back in the day. And these things are going to be, again, the same. You need to do some research, figure out if there's multiple RP realms, which one is actually the most popular and which one you're going to be able to do the most stuff in. Whether you choose Horde or Alliance, I would suggest going in and trying both factions before you decide on a main. The story arcs and in-game experience changes quite a bit between the Horde and the Alliance, and it's important to understand which one you're going to like more, because you're going to be spending a lot of time with that faction while you're leveling up and when you're at endgame as well. Personally, I'm still undecided, guys. I don't know if I want to play Horde or Alliance. I know Novapunk over here would really want me to play Horde with him, but my roots are with the Alliance, as I said before, but I wouldn't be opposed to trying the Horde. So I want you guys to help me decide. Down in the comments, let me know why I should play Alliance or why I should play Horde. Right now, there's no reason to choose a class because the classes I'm looking at aren't faction specific. So have that in the comments, guys. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hey, it's Ratted here. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe as well. It really helps out the channel. We put out multiple new videos each week and we appreciate all of your support. Thanks for watching, everyone, and cheers.